it's me Jasmine and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, as you can see by the title, I am going to be creating this Halloween makeup look. Halloween is in a couple of weeks, so of course I wanted to do a Halloween makeup look for you guys, you know, just to give you guys some ideas and stuff like that. This makeup look is pretty common, but I kind of wanted to change it up and do my own colors and, you know, add some stuff here and there. So yeah, if you guys want to see how I created this look, then just keep on watching. So I went ahead and did a brow off of camera, but now I am going to be going in with my all over body paint from Walmart. This was literally so affordable, you guys. I got it for like $2.98 and it was like so pigmented and worked so well. But anyways, I am going to be going in and using a concealer brush to kind of like, you know, make that outline that I want, and eventually painting my face. I know I should have used a bigger brush. I don't know why I stuck with using such a small ass brush. It was literally so time consuming. It literally took me like 5 minutes to do it. But yeah, so I'm just going to be doing that. I mean, that's me freaking dropping it like a dumbass. But yeah, so I'm just going to be filling some areas in. As you can see, I wasn't filling like the area around my eye and my nose and my lips because I will be putting some black paint over it. And I don't want to be layering too much paint, you know? So yeah, that's why it didn't fill those areas in. Yeah. I am going to be using my eyeliner pen. I don't know how to pronounce this, so I'm not even going to try because I'm not going to embarrass myself. But yeah, so I'm going to be using this to kind of go over the outline that I created. You don't need to be so perfect with this because you're going to be adding more makeup, so it doesn't really matter. But you know, just do it how you want it. It doesn't matter. But yeah, so as you can see, this like eyeliner was just so sheer. I think it was like old. I don't even know why I was still using it at this point, but I did switch to using my AOA Studio liquid liner. This eyeliner is like my holy grail, so I'm just going to be using that eyeliner to make everything more black. So now I'm going to be going in with my Jaclyn Hill Palette Volume 2 palette. I love this palette because it has like those neons and bright colors, and it was just perfect for this look. So the first shade I'm going to be going in with is called Temptress. It's the only black in this palette. If you look closely in this shade, you can honestly see like the prettiest little specks of glitter. And I thought it was so stunning, so of course I wanted to use that. But yeah, so I'm just going to be getting a normal eyeshadow brush, and it's kind of setting the eyeliner, I guess. But you know, eventually I will be diffusing it and blending it out into the paint, the pink paint, so it's like more blended out and not so harsh. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing. And I know you're probably thinking, Jasmine, why didn't you do your face makeup before you started doing your face painting? I know, I literally thought about it after I stopped painting my face. I was like, why didn't I do that? Anyways, this is me quickly trying to do it. I know, give me a break. I was so unprepared for this. So now I will be going back in with my AOA Studio liquid liner. I thought the black line was just a little bit too boring for me, so I did kind of like want to spice it up and add some more things. So I did get my liner and kind of like attempt to do broken shattered pieces on my face. It didn't go too well. I didn't really like it, but it added something a little bit more interesting to the look. So I eventually, you know, got into it. But I'm gonna go in with that black shadow from the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I will be getting a really small eyeshadow brush and just outlining the area that I didn't fill in with the paint with the eyeshadow. So I'm just going to be making lines, you know, start getting more into like the details of the jack-o'-lantern. So yeah, so I'm just going to be doing that with my eyes, my nose, my lips with the eyeshadow to eventually prepare for the black paint. So now I'm going to be moving on. I'm going to be using this black paint that I purchased from Walmart. I literally forgot to show you guys, but it was only 98 cents and it was literally so worth it. It was like so pigmented and it dried so fast and it was just like really good for only 98 cents. But yeah, so I'm just going to be getting that black paint and filling in the areas that I outlined, which is my lips and my nose and my eyes. But yeah, I didn't want to get too close to my eyes because I was just honestly scared to put such a liquid in my eyes or close to my eyes, so I didn't put it too close, but you know, just enough to fill everything up. But yeah, so I'm just going to be filling everything up with the black paint, you know, blacking everything out. Now that I blacked everything out, I'm going to be moving on and using my eyeliner brush. It's like really small and like literally perfect for this. So I'm going to go back in with that black paint and be creating the lines on my lips. You know, just getting more into detail with the jack-o'-lantern face. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that, and it doesn't need to be perfect and precise. I literally made some big, some small. It does not matter because you are just going to be like, you know, kind of blending everything out so everything looks so nice. But yeah, so just don't be so perfect, don't be too hard on yourself for this. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Next, I am going to be going in with that black shade again. I know I'm using a lot of black, but I'm just going to be getting that same eyeshadow brush that I used to kind of set my eyeliner. And I'm getting this to kind of like diffuse out the lines, so the lines were just not, I don't know, the lines were just too harsh for me and I didn't like it. So I'm kind of just like, you know, playing with it and, you know, blending it out and stuff like that. So I'm going to be going back in with my eyeliner brush and, you know, just making everything a little bit more sharper. I just felt like the eyeshadow was just a little bit too messy. So I went over that and made everything nice and sharp. And yes, this is me blending more black eyeshadow. I know the lines were just way too harsh for me, so I kind of wanted to diffuse it out more and make it look more messy instead of pretty, because like that's the point of it. But yeah, so I'm just going to be getting another liner brush and creating some lines that a jack-o'-lantern has. And like I said again, this doesn't need to be perfect because we will be blending out the color eventually. But yeah, so I'm just going to be creating some lines, and then I will be using some more black eyeshadow to kind of blend everything out so everything doesn't look so harsh, but like, you know, pretty spooky and scary at the same time. And just a little FYI, I did not add more shadow to my brush. I literally just used what I already had on the brush. I didn't want this being too black. I kind of just like, you know, wanted the pink to still show, because I felt like if I added too much black, it would just look like, you know, too dark, you know. But yeah, so I just did and used what I already had on my brush. So now that I was pretty done with my face painting, I'm going to go back in with the Jaclyn Hill palette and using the shade called Lolly Mama, and I will be starting to do my eye makeup. So I'm just going to be getting you know, a normal blending brush and just adding that shade onto it. I kind of like winged it out a little bit, you know, I didn't want it being like so boring, wanted to like spice it up a little bit. But yeah, so I'm just going to be going back in the palette and using the shade called the Tipsy Girl. This is more like a neon pink shade. I know, I just wanted to kind of like darken everything up, but I'm just going to be doing like the same technique, winging it out and stuff like that. And, you know, just blending everything out so everything looks pretty seamlessly. So now the next shade I'm going to be going in with is called I'm In It. If you look at the shade in the palette, it literally looks like just like a normal gold white shadow. But when you put it on, you guys, look how freaking pretty it is. It has like a purple iridescent tone to it. And I was literally obsessed. But moving on, I am going to be going back in with that black shade in the palette, and I'm just going to be using that same brush that I've been using and, you know, just darkening up my eye color. I felt like it was just way too pink. I kind of wanted to make it a little bit more spooky. But yeah, so I'm just going to be adding that shade on and still using that winging technique. To finish off my face makeup, I am just going to be using my Wet n Wild contouring palette to contour this big ass forehead that I have. I'm not lying though. But the lashes I am going to be using for today is my La Mariposa Lash Company lashes in the style Bella. These were the perfect lashes to use because they look so spidery and spooky like. So they were perfect for this look. But if you haven't checked out her Instagram, make sure to go check them out. If you want to purchase some of these lashes, make sure to use my code for 10% off your purchase. Everything will be in my description box below. But yeah, so go check them out. To finish off my eyes, I am going to go in with my Wet n Wild black liner. I'm going to use this in my waterline in both of my eyes to cover my skin. And then I will be going back in with that black shade and just like smoking out my lower lash line, you know, to make it look a little bit more cuter and spooky like. So at this point, I was literally thinking like, okay, what else can I add to make this look more glam? So I did add some gems. I went in with the bigger ones. I think these gems are from Hobby Lobby, if I'm not mistaken. They're my mom's, but I'm pretty sure they're from Hobby Lobby. But yeah, so what I'm using to stick these gems on is just some Duo lash glue, the clear one. You can use the black one. It will be probably even better because you're going over black anyways. But yeah, so I'm kind of just like spacing them out. I didn't want them to be too close together, but as you can see in my black eye, I had one in my inner corner, but I eventually took it off. I just didn't like how it looked. I felt like it was just too much gems around my eyes, so I took that off. But yeah, so I'm just gonna be adding some gems here and there to make it look more glam or whatever. And this is the finished look. And that's going to be it for today's video, you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe and turn on my bell notifications so you get notified every time I post a new video. I hope you guys have a great Halloween. Make the best of it. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!